Hello everyone. So today I have come with three products which is my ultimate favorite going on right now. But when I've searched YouTube and other videos, I've not seen people talking much about this product. So the three products which I'm talking about is the first one is this Essence 16 hours and last powder foundation. So you have heard about L'Oreal, you have heard about Maybelline, and also some high-end brand, but this drugstore product which is Essence, no one is talking about much, especially in Indian YouTubers. I don't hear much about this product, but this is a very good product. The only bummer side is that in India we have only three shades available: fair, medium, and I think a bit dark. I have bought the medium shade, but this is also a bit lighter for my face, but when I do bronzing and contouring, it adjusts. Now this is only available in Myntra. I have not seen it in Nykaa or in any other online cosmetic shop. The finishing is very satin finish. If by the look you can see I have already used a lot. Now the best part of the foundation powder is that this works as a foundation and powder. So if you have a very oily skin, you can skip foundation and powder and you can just apply this and you will be good to go. Now it doesn't have a very full coverage, but it has a shade to medium coverage and it's really good. And especially when you are traveling, you don't have to carry a foundation and a face powder. You can just carry this and it is good to go. Now if you are applying with a brush, you will have a very sheer coverage, but if you're applying with a sponge, and you'll have a bit coverage, it will be more. Now we also get a mirror and a sponge with it. Now I have kept that sponge aside. I'm normally using this puff to apply it over my face, and I will be showing you demo in a bit. But before that, let me go ahead and touch base on the other two product which I'm going to talk about. Now the another is on the inside cream brush. Now this comes again in three shade. I have purchased the shade Dusty Rose. Now this is a very beautiful, it looks like it's a it's kind of a purple pinkish shade, but when you apply it in a face, it and blend it properly, it becomes a very beautiful. It's good for medium to dark skin tone. And as it's a cream brush, after some time it will fade away, it will melt. The good thing what I find about it, that it leaves a slight pigment in your face, and the day goes by, where if you're applying it in the morning, in the evening, it still's there, and it looks very natural in your skin. And every time whenever I have applied, people think that that my cheek has got red. They say that, why are you blushing? So it gives a very natural shade, once it fades away. So that's a very good product. And it's very cheap as well. You get it below 100 rupees. I think it's 75, and at times you get it in a discount rate as well. Another thing which I'm loving it is this eyebrow pencil from Swiss Beauty. Now this is a micro precision eyebrow pencil, so it has a very precision eyebrow pencil. It's a very and it's very good to give a hair stroke. If you want to, like, I have barely hair around around the corner of my nose. If I want to give a natural finish, and I want to, it's very good to give a hair strokes. And I don't think most of the Indian eyebrow pencil has such precision pencils. And also the feel of it, the look of it looks very high, and it's quite heavy. And one side it's pencil, the other side it has a spoolie, which is also a very good firm spoolie. And the only thing which I find about this eyebrow pencil is that it is very soft, it's very pigmented, so you'll have to go very light hand when you're applying it in your eyebrow, because I like eyebrow pencils which are a little more waxy. Then it becomes so that when you're applying it, it goes a little lighter. This has very much pigment, so if I'm being too hard on it, it'll look your eyebrows will look very odd. So you'll have to go very light with it. But saying that, it's a very good pencil. I'm loving it, and I think once this gets over, I'm going to repurchase this. Now coming back to the powder foundation. So if you go with the brush, if you see it's a bit lighter to my skin tone, you will see that it gives a very natural finish. I think I have already swatched this, but again I'll swatch it for you. This is what it is, and it gives a very natural finish. So if you you don't want too much of foundation in your face, especially during summers, your foundations tends to get oily, heavy, you sweat, you don't, if you're going, in a day, you're going in a market, you don't want to apply foundation or any cream, you can just go with this and you'll be good to go. Now with the brush, if I have applied a brush on the one side of my face, you see that it is giving me a very sheer coverage. But if I go with a puff, you can use the puff which you get it with this. But I, as I said, I'm traveling, so I have kept that aside, and I bought a puff with me. Now if I use this, you see how pigmented, how much product it takes, and even your application becomes a little more coverage. So I might look a little funny because the shade is slightly lighter for my face, and because of my lighting also it is looking a little light. But I'm here to show you the demo, so you will see that this side gives me more coverage than the other side. So that's what this powder does. Now if you are lighter, your skin tone is lighter than me, it's good for you. For me, as I said, it's a little lighter. I have to adjust this with too much of bronzing and stuff, but I have been applying this in my face and I find it good. Especially during summers, my T-zones gets oily, and in my hometown, I'm right now at my hometown, here the the weather is quite humid, so my face tends to get a little oily. But after applying this, I don't have to do too much of touch-ups because it's a powder base, right? So my face looks dried and looks good. Now another part which I was talking about is this inside blush. Now it's very pigmented, so you have to be very light with this. You cannot go overboard, otherwise you will look like a clown. Now I'm just going to apply, I normally apply cream blush all over my cheeks to give that blush look, but just for the demo I'm just applying it over my cheekbones. And if you see how beautifully it smells, it doesn't move your foundation or product base at all. So this is how it looks, and if I with one touch I could apply it in two sides of my cheeks. So that's much pigmented it is. And the best part is, when it gets melt, it gets absorbed in your skin. That is the best part of this product is. Now this is the another product which I was talking about. Can you see how lightly I'm applying this? But it's very pigmented, so you have to be very precise. So this is how it looks. I'll just quickly go ahead and do the other brows and we'll come back. Okay, so here I am. I don't know, my brows are not good because I'm not in front of a huge mirror, so it was just a video to demonstrate the products which I'm using and I'm liking it, so sorry for that. But here is the final look. As I said, if you want to purchase this product, you will only get this in Myntra, so you can go ahead and search. The name of this is Essence 16 Hours Powder Foundation. Inside blusher is been in the market pretty much while, and this is an Indian product, so you can easily get this in, I think, in Nykaa, in Purple, even in Myntra you can get this. So this is one. Swiss Beauty, again, all this product I got from Myntra because I was just, I wanted to buy in a lot before coming. But I think you should also get this in Swiss Beauty site itself, and if you go into this site, Swiss Beauty always gives discounts. This actually cost around 200 something, but I think you can get it below 200 if because they always have discounts. So yeah, that all the three products which is my latest favorite. And I'm not saying this is a new product, this has been in the market for pretty much long time, and I regret not buying this a bit early, but now as I have got this, I'm loving it. So if you want to try out, please go ahead and try it, you will not regret. So bye for now. I will again come back with some other reviews.